Hello, welcome to our group coaching round today. And I have something very exciting to share with you. Remember one thing, we will get the best advantage in coaching when we rely on the universe. One of the greatest tact of a coach is to align the coaching skills and the coaching system with the universal law. Unless you are able to do this, you are using your own brain energy, which is not enough. To connect with the universal brain, to connect with the universal energy, which in other words is commonly referred as cosmic energy, is the most wise thing in coaching. So both as a client and the coach, we need to be aware of the universal energy. There are two energies. One energy is working within us, and another is the universal intelligence, the universal energy, all the time circulating around us. Now, we are universal entities, we are universal parts. So it cannot be that we are excluded from the universe. In fact, we are connected with everything, every matter, every being, every electron, proton, atom, molecules, everything in the world. We are connected as one because we together constitute the universe. Even the snake, the breathing of the snake comes within our breathing. Our breathing goes into the breathing of all the street animals, all the trees. So it's a total breathing process. It's a total circulation of energy. We must understand that. It is only because our ego, we tend to feel that we are isolated. We are separate. The fact is, we are not separate. We are together. We are one. When we say that, the point that I want to drive home is it is only our thought. It is only our ideas. It is only our shallow learning of the external world that makes us feel that we are isolated. And when it is in the back of our mind, every thought that comes to us, that we generate, that we spread in the world, continuously vibrates that erroneous message that I am separate, I am separate, I am separate. And when that state of separation is in the center of our thought, everything that we do, everything that we say, everything that we promote, everything we try to is separative in nature. And that's the wrong message. And because of that, we have suffering. We feel we have sufferings, but you know what is the greatest suffering? The universe suffers. The universe suffers more because universal energy always dances, always sings through us. It always wants to circulate through us. And it is that separated thought in us which disallows the universal energy to flow, which disallows the universal intelligence to flow through our intelligence. And that's why we are isolated. That's why we are impoverished. And that's why we feel weak. We feel hollow. We feel shallow. And we suffer from what we call stress, strain, diseases, pains, anxiety, everything. The real message is the trees have no concept of pain. Even the animals don't have so much of awareness of the pains. More we are isolated, more we will resist, and more we resist, our pains and sufferings will persist. Now, how can I allow How can we allow the universal intelligence to flow through our intelligence? We can understand that if our intelligence is connected with the cosmic intelligence, connected with the universal intelligence, we can create miracles. Those will be our real thoughts. The thoughts that spark out from our brain, disconnected with the universal energy, are the erroneous thoughts, are the weak thoughts, are the pervasive thoughts. The moment our thoughts get connected with universal energy, the thought that we will generate will be creative, will be peaceful, blissful, will be constructive, will be loving, and we will feel that sense of oneness. And then we can resolve all issues, all challenges, all predicaments of our life. Why do we read books? Why do we take developmental lessons? Why do we hire a coach? Understand the simple thing. Every action that we take to make ourselves better is to resolve our pains, our sufferings, our problems. And those problems are fictitious. Those problems are the results of our isolated, separate thoughts, separate from the thoughts of the universe, separate from the energies of the universe. So while we talk about strategies, while we try to make solutions to our problems, while we'll hire a coach and get his guidance and participation in helping us to achieve what we want from life, in helping us to compensate the shortfalls of our lives, what we are trying to do? We are trying to resolve a problem. In fact, we are trying to go back to our origin, our source, where we were totally peaceful, where we have no lackings, no shortfalls, no shortcomings, no deficiencies. Very strange and very elusive that we are trying to solve our problems, and in that process, we are all trying to be original. And in doing that, if we plan our strategies and actions and goals and everything that we do without aligning ourselves with the universe, we are drawing just a little. We are not wise. We are using our own little knowledge based on concepts, based on those stored learnings, those second-hand learnings that we have acquired from the world. But inside us, there is another knowledge. Inside us is our true entity where we are part of the universe. And in that reality, we have the real knowledge. And that's why we say knowledge is inside. And that knowledge is strength. The knowledge of the books are not the strength. Knowledge that we acquired from the teachers are not strengths. The knowledge that are there as an original identity of ours, the original reality about us, is the true knowledge. And that is complete. And that is light. And that's why in coaching, the most wise thing is to allow the universal energy to flow through us, to align our strategies with universal intelligence. And that is the reason in the past one-on-one sessions you have seen how your coach has tried to enter the depth of your mind, tried to create strategies which is so unique for yourself, because you are unique in spite of being a part of the whole. In that part you are unique, and in that uniqueness the universe wants to enjoy the beauty that you create. And you will be able to create that when you give universe a chance. And you can give universe a chance when you don't allow all the time your old concepts, your past learnings to interfere with the present moment. The real wisdom lies in the present moment, gentlemen. So realize that we allow the present moment. We allow the realities which is existing right here by stopping our old thoughts, by bringing repeatedly our old concepts, the old learnings, being in the present moment, keeping our mind open and seeing what is happening around and learning from that. Every moment comes as a teacher. Life is a big bunch of teachers. Every moment a teacher comes to teach you. And life is the greatest school with so many faculties, which are our teachers. And we will absorb that. We will learn that when we have that open mind. And the next thing that will happen is all the episodes of our lives, all the supportive or adverse situations of your life will be seen as aspects which we attract. We have attracted those as our guide. The most painful experience of our life is a teacher. And it comes to give us something. It comes to offer something to us. It comes to teach something to us. So we must receive this as aspects which are supportive, which are useful, which are helpful. Even the most adverse episode of our life is something that we have attracted. And it has come to teach us something. And when we realize that, when we awaken ourselves to that reality, then we shall be awakened, we shall be enlightened, and all our negativities will disperse. And our mind will become the mind of a learner. And if we don't do that, we shall be victims. So in every coaching sessions that we do, let us be aware that we are using universal intelligence. We are using every episode of our life, every situation of our life as our learning. And that is my contribution today. Thank you very much.